All right. Now I'm dressed nice. Not really for a good reason. I'm actually headed to a funeral, but it's a celebration of life is what it is. It's actually my good friend's grandmother, and so, you know, kind of growing up in high school and in college and everything, kind of saw her around, and incredibly sweet, always gave me, you know, kisses on the cheek and everything. So that's where I'm going. Pour over coffee. It's good, but it takes forever. I'm gonna be late. I know you're thinking, all right, wait, hold on. Why are you in a suit and everything? Because you're going to a funeral. You shouldn't be going to funerals that much, but when you do, you're showing your respect and everything. I'm just ranting a little bit. Can I rant real quick? You know what annoys me? Now if it's family members, it's one thing, but if you're like a friend or it's a friend of a friend, what I hate when people like underdress for weddings or funerals. I've seen flip-flops, short to funerals before, and I think to weddings before. This is probably like an important time in a person's life, in a person's life for a wedding. For a funeral, probably, I mean, you're celebrating life. It's like you're showing respect to the family, to the person who passed and everything, and you show up in a t-shirt and shorts. Like, let's dress up a little bit, man. Everybody needs a suit. So I told Lindsay this. When I die, I want my funeral to be like, it's gonna be a black tie event. No fun colors, because a lot of times people say, all right, hey, wear fun colors and this and that, and I think it's an excuse for people to think, oh, okay, I don't have to dress up. No. You're gonna have to dress up. Black tie event. I want some like security bouncers in maybe the lobby area with some headsets. Like, if people show up in flip-flops and stuff, I'm trying to decide what to do. Like, maybe I was gonna put like a TV in the lobby, but what if it's like, you know, my brother or a cousin who shows up like that? You know, I kind of want them to see what's up. So I want people with like flip-flops and shorts to at least panic a little bit and say, oh, wait, we supposed to dress up for this? Yes, you supposed to dress up for this. Hey, it's gonna be a funny funeral. You know, it's gonna be good and all, but yeah, I mean, you could play this video right now. I'm fine with that, but I need y'all to cry too, all right? I need y'all to miss me, okay? I mean, I may be in heaven, you're gonna see me soon, but hopefully it's another 20, 30, 60 years, all right? In that time, you still better miss me. I mean, it's gonna be 20, 30, 60 years. I want maybe that Sarah McLachlan song, you know, and then a slideshow that's like, man, that was good. That was a good slideshow. Wow, I am gonna miss it. That's what I want. All that to say, if you're at a wedding or a funeral, dress up a little bit. I usually notice it with the guys. Guys, this is your excuse to wear a suit. You don't need to spend tons of money on a suit or anything. Go to Goodwill. Just try, put a little effort into it. A suit, a tie, a dress shirt and tie. That's all you need. I look for any excuse to wear a suit possible. I think it just makes any guy look good. There you go. All right, rant over. I'm probably not gonna bring this camera. I know I'm not gonna bring the camera in the funeral. Okay, I'm here. So I will see you later. All right. Well, the funeral's done, and now it's the procession. Procession. You know, where you all travel together. You travel together to the funeral. My truck's obnoxious already because of this giant, yeah, you see that thing right there? Yeah, the giant Cardinals logo. A little embarrassing when you're on the way to a funeral. But I didn't know this, but apparently that guy's not a cop. He has a siren like a cop. I mean, lights like a cop. It's like a rent-a-cop, but with flashing lights and a radio. Like they don't have badges or anything. It's just literally a cop uniform, no badges, no nothing. The only thing that they have on like their arm, it just says traffic services. Even their cruisers and stuff, it says like funeral escort. On the emblem itself, it says traffic services. Doesn't say anything about the county or the city. If you are getting robbed, don't go to them for help. Don't go to them for help. However, that seems like a pretty cool job. Wish I could roll like this all the time to every place. Man, but these guys love their job. Just flooring it. They love their job, man. That guy smiles every time he hops in and out of his car. I used to work at that mall. I worked at the Sears there. It was a ghetto mall. In fact, it was so ghetto that even during breaks, I didn't even go to that mall. It was so ghetto that there's actually, I don't know if it's still there, there was a dollar store in the mall. That was a ghetto mall. Desert Sky Mall, pretty ghetto. Okay, the weirdest thing about this entire experience is definitely going through red lights. Like, you have permission to go through red lights. It feels like you're playing a video game, Grand Theft Auto or something. Oh, great. This one's a freeway interchange. We're gonna run through the red light right here. I'm gonna run a red. Run a red. I don't want to be ousted like Logan Paul or anything, okay, about filming some of this stuff. What we forget is that sometimes, especially as people who are believers, people who have faith in where they're going to be going in the end, I gotta head in, but you kind of just say, you know what, grandma was sick and this is better for her, you know, like death can be a relief to pain. You know, she was losing her memory and a lot of different stuff, and so it really is a celebration of life. Okay, I gotta head in for the all right, that was it. That was just got done with the funeral or the burial part. This is my friend's grandmother, but you know, through high school, through college, I mean, this is the family that I was closest with. Like, I was always at their house, and grandma was always there and everything. So what was funny is that, I guess not funny, but more amusing, she actually picked out like the plot and everything, and it happened to be, it was indoors and there's seating and air conditioned and everything. And I just talked to my friend, and he says, yeah, you know, grandma wanted no excuses when you came to visit, like no excuses whatsoever. So wanted a place that was shaded, if there was rain, if there was anything, that you would still come and visit. So and she said she was ready to go about like 8-10 years ago. This is the third funeral I've been to in the past 2 months. We all only have one life to live. And I know that sounds like a James Bond movie and everything, but I say that to try to stress that, man, what we do in our lives matter. And when we leave, we can't take anything away. So just like in Job, it talks about that, right? Naked we come, naked we depart. We come with nothing, we leave with nothing. And so in saying that, think about the impact that you have on others and how you affect future generations. I know some people say, hey, work hard, but yes, work hard and everything, but don't sacrifice your family. Work hard, but man, work harder at your relationships with your wife, your kids, with everybody. Speaking of, here's my wife right now. Hello?
Hi.
Hey.
What are you doing?
I'm just driving back right now. What? I love you. Sorry, that was my wife. I look like a limo driver right now. I feel like a limo driver. I just look in, sunglasses, black tie. I feel like a limo driver right now. Anyways, what I was saying, and why I guess it was good that my wife called, because I think sometimes we say, all right, work harder, and then, but when you work harder, what does that sacrifice? What we have to do is impact the people around us for the good of people. They say there's 2 deaths. There's some philosophers that say there's 2 deaths. The first death is this, your physical death, right? Your body dying. The second death is when your name is not remembered anymore. Now that's kind of deep. And so I was just kind of thinking, like, what kind of people are we impacting? Are you impacting? Am I impacting? God's given us the chance to really make an impact on others and change the next generation and the generation after it. The other thing is this, is that I see too many guys and husbands do this, is that why sacrifice work in lieu of actually being a good dad and a good husband. The time that we have is short. Now, over at the cemetery and everything, I'm just looking at all the just the dates, and there are some people who were 40 years old, 60 years old. There were a picture of twins that all it had was their baby. They died during birth, and I just think that life is so precious. right? And live in the moment. And I don't want that to be like a t-shirt or anything. That's not just a slogan I want to say, but actually like live in the moment. Let's put our phones down. Let's actually pay attention. Let's stop Googling and stop going on Reddit and stop even watching YouTube, and actually focus on the people that's around us for the better. For the better. Anyways, life is short. Make an impact on others. Really be love and show love. So I guess that's it for today. I think that's good. I think that's a good place to stop. And hopefully that means something to you. Thanks. Nick's gonna subscribe, just
I'm
like
gonna
you
subscribe.
should.
Everybody
Just
sit
like
down.
you should. Yeah.
Get this man to 1 mil.
1 mil.
It is my everything. It's so good. It's so funny.
Oh, now I don't want to be a
I'm
local
gonna
clown.
subscribe to you.
All right, subscribe to me.